Most people think that they're burned out, but what's really happening is much quieter than that. You've simply outgrown the version of you that was built for your current role. You know the feeling where meetings drain you before they even start, or projects that used to excite you now just feel like deja vu, or you're working hard but not expanding, and it's confusing because on paper nothing's wrong. I used to feel that way too. I'd look around the office and think, is it just me? Everyone else seemed content, like while I was secretly craving something I couldn't really name. It wasn't more money, it wasn't a bigger title, it was room to grow, room to create, room to feel proud of what I was building and not just busy. But traditional work isn't really built for people like that. It rewards predictability, not evolution. And if you're someone who thrives on growth, then that environment will slowly start to suffocate you. And that's why so many ambitious people mistake boredom for failure, because you start doubting yourself. Maybe I'm not motivated anymore. But the reality is you're still driven. You're just running out of space to express it. And the thing about ambition is it doesn't disappear. It just starts searching for a bigger container, somewhere it can stretch, experiment and make impact again. And for me, that search became a process, a way of mapping what I actually knew how to do and exploring how it could earn differently and in different environments. And that process evolved into what's now the skills to income tool, something that helps you identify your most valuable skills and see where they could create income beyond one employer. It's simply different expressions of the same expertise, and it's about giving your ambition somewhere new to live, one that grows with you instead of shrinking you. Because the longer you stay in a role that can't meet your capacity, the smaller you start to feel, and you convince yourself you're lucky to be there. You lower the bar to make it bearable, and eventually you forget what real engagement even feels like. But what's wild is everything you need to create the new path already exists inside your current one. Strategy, the communication skills, the problem solving, all of that can be repackaged and revalued. And if you know how to look at it differently, you won't need to feel like you're trying to find your ambition again. You just need to stop trapping it inside a structure that's too small for it to breathe. So if you've been feeling stuck, start with clarity. Figure out what you're truly great at, not what your job requires from you, but what energizes you. Then learn how to translate that into work that funds your lifestyle. The skills to income tool is built to guide that process, to help you see the bigger picture of what you're capable of and how it can evolve into something that feels more flexible and more you, because you were never unmotivated in the first place. You were just too big for the room you were in.